That's it for me.
Players are going to have to pay to see the cards.
No can do.
All right, you made your point loud and clear.
I've had sunburns more fun than that hand.
Count me out.
Well, every table needs a little spice. All in.
Fold.
With an all-in here, the players will reveal their cards. And here's the flop. Queen, 3, 7. Going to 4th Street. The 6 of diamonds. And here comes the river card. The 5 of hearts.
Never underestimate girl power. I can't do it. Fold.
That's it. He's going all in.
I fold.
All right, you made your point loud and clear.
And there goes the rest of the chips, all in.
Fold.
Gavin Smith bet all his chips and got a call. Now we get to see why.
The flop.
That's what my first wife said on our honeymoon night, Lon.
Turn card. The 8 of hearts.
Greg Raymer, ahead in the hand. Let's see if he can hold on. One more card is all it's going to take to cement the fates of these players. Fold.
I'm out.
Why, yes, I will bet.
Sure.
And here's the flop. 9, ace, 6.
I will eschew the honor of opening the betting.
4th Street. The 9 of hearts. Potential flush on the board.
Check it.
Ring the bell. The market's open.
I'm folding this one.
Let's see what's up next, courtesy of the Wrigley's Next Card camera.
Not this time.
Ooh, my college business professor would simply die if I made a call like that with a stack like this.
He's going to push it all in and test his opponent's resolve.
Count me out.
Let's see what they've got.
The flop. Queen, 9. King. Moving to the turn. The ace of spades. That's a sinking feeling, Norman.
Dead man drawing.
The 3 of clubs. What a hand, Norman!
The most exciting time in poker is when somebody's facing elimination line. It's hard not to root for the underdog in those situations. Blinds are like gas prices. They only go up.
No, thank you.
I fold.
I'm out.
I fold.
And she pushes it all in.
Now we'll get to see what all the betting was about.
Going to the flop now. 9. Jack. 5. The turn. The ace of hearts.
The only possible bad thing about being this far ahead in a hand is a bad beat.
Going to 5th Street. The 3 of hearts.
That fold was so fast, I almost heard the sonic boom.
They saw something they did not like.
Ooh, a betting hand.
It's tempting, but I'm on a tight leash.
What a perfectly delightful conundrum. I suppose one must call it, mustn't one?
Players will turn over their hole cards now. Four, 10, king. It all comes down to whether a 7 appears. Next card coming. The 3 of clubs.
Reese practically has it locked up.
Last card being dealt. The Queen of Diamonds.
Oh, darling, I feel so guilty about taking your money. Wait for it. I bet.
It takes willpower to stay in a hand, but it also takes discipline to just sit back and wait for another day.
The only thing better than a big pot of chips is a big pot of jambalaya.
And she bets. She's going to push it all in and test her opponent's resolve.
I'm folding this one.
And the all-in bet drives them all away, Norman.
Yeah, well, maybe everybody else has something better to do right now.
The two things I most enjoy, whiskey worth sipping and cards worth betting. I bet.
I fold.
I'll play.
The flop. 7, 3, 10.
With a flop like that, it's sometimes just the first person to bet who takes the pot.
Buchanan kicks things off.
I'm out. That's like seeing your boyfriend eat onions on his chili burger. Ugh.
Billy Bob Buchanan will lay some chips down.
It's tempting, but I'm on a tight leash.
They didn't look pleased with those cards at all.
Pretty brave move.
Or a pretty stupid one.
I'm folding this one.
Players will turn up their cards. Carlos Ceballos reveals ace, jack, offsuit. Here comes the flop. 7, ace, 8. Dealer turns over the next card. The 4 of spades.
That should lock it up for Carlos Ceballos.
He's leading, but he's not safe. That is a beatable hand in a lot of ways.
Last stop, everybody off.
The 8 of hearts.
You're trying to get me killed. That's what you're trying to do.
Count me out.
Players can show their hands.
She will need help. Just queen, 10, offsuit.
And now we'll go to the flop. King, 2, jack.
This might be sayonara for her.
Well, she does have a straight draw here. And on to the turn. A deuce of hearts. 5th and final card coming. The 6 of diamonds.
Oh, you were Marvy, darling. Simply Marvy.
She gives them back to the dealer.
Not this one.
And he pushes it all in.
We'll get to see their cards now. If a 6 doesn't show, Lon, they're gonna be whamboozled.
Going to the flop now. 10, 4, 9. Only a 6 will offer any hope now. Dealer flips over 4th Street. The Queen of Hearts.
It always stings to watch your great hand laid to waste by bad luck.
The Magician still has a chance to escape, Norman. And last but not least, the River.
I better not hear one word about luck.
Count me out.
North or south of the Mason-Dixon line, these cards deserve a bet.
Jazz once out.
That's it for me.
Everybody folds, and he picks up an easy pot.
How come it never seems that easy when I sit down to play, Lon?
Inflation at the poker table means it's going to cost everyone a little extra from now on to play.
Adding pressure, that's what poker's all about.
No, thank you.
I fold.
I do declare, the South has risen again.
Count me out.
Why, yes, I will bet.
Call.
And now we'll go to the flop. 8, 4, 5.
Someone might have flopped the flush here. Let's see who's scared of the spades.
I'm in.
And here comes the turn card. The King of Diamonds.
Check's good.
The next card cam is brought to you by Wrigley's.
I'm folding this one.
The two things I most enjoy, whiskey worth sipping and cards worth betting. I bet.
You can have this one.
Fold.
Ooh, my college business professor would simply die if I made a call like that with a stack like this.
I fold.
No thanks.
And he bets. And here's the flop. 5, ace, 3.
If anyone just flopped a straight, all they can do is hope someone is willing to play.
I'm out.
All in. There is no turning back now.
No, thank you.
What a perfectly delightful conundrum. I suppose one must call it, mustn't one?
Players will have to turn over their cards. Jazz turns over her whole cards, revealing Jack 10 suited. And now we'll go to the flop. Queen 5 9. On to 4th Street. The Jack of Spades. Reese could still win, however. She has some outs. And here comes the river. The Jack of Hearts.
Talk about a welcome card, 3 of a kind.
Guess this hand will go on without me.
Ooh, all in.
I certainly hope you're not trying to buy your way out of trouble, because I'm going to call you.
These are the moments that can really put a player on tilt.
Or earn a player a lot of chips. Here comes the flop. Jack, deuce, 4. She's going to need to go runner to win this one. The 4 of spades. 2 pairs, not the strongest hand in the game, but more often than not, it's good enough. Dealer flips over the river. The 7 of spades.
The only thing better than a big pot of chips is a big pot of jambalaya.
Tilly sits down. And now the flop. Jack, king, 7.
Some pretty faces out there.
Especially if you've paired one, Norman.
I'm going to pass.
And the turn now. The 7 of clubs. Board shows a pair of 7s. Players get to see a free card now. After this, all those odds will reset and everything goes back to 0.
Right after the winner is done adding up all those chips.
Some hearts out there.
I'm all in.
He has to lay down his cards and give up his chips.
He drove out all the players except the one with the better cards.
I'm folding this one.
Don't be surprised when I pull this one out.
Not this one.
Well, there's no acting my way out of this hand. Fold.
Not this time. That's it for me.
I hate poker. How can this happen? I played so beautifully for so long, almost knew what your hands were the whole time, and you still beat me. Unbelievable. I mean, you must have been a 15-1 underdog to beat me heads up.
Blinds go up. She can't leave this one alone.
Are you kidding? Of course I'll call that.
Fold.
That's all the chips you're going to give me on this hand?
Checking feels right.
6, 9, 3.
This flop is like Humpty Dumpty. I doubt anyone can put that together. The gears are turning now after that initial bet.
That's it. She's going all in.
I could use the cash advance.
I fold.
And it's another heads-up pot, Norman.
You cannot win a bracelet without learning how to play heads up. Every chance you get to practice your heads up skills is worth it.
She's moved in with just a pair. And now the turn. The 9 of hearts. Tilly has 2 pair now. Moving to the last card now.
If it makes you feel any better, I really needed this.